Hey, what's up, art lovers? It's SP. Welcome to my amazing art channel. In this channel, I upload how to draw portrait drawings. So if you are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button and don't forget to press that bell icon. So in today's video, I am going to draw my favorite television actor, Dilip Joshi, aka Jethalal. He is an Indian film and television actor. He has appeared in several Indian movies and television series. Dilip Joshi has performed mostly in comic roles and prominently known in his role in Jethalal as an Indian sitcom Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. As always, I have started my drawing with darkening or charcoaling pencil with hairs. As you can see in reference picture, the total light source is coming from left side. So obviously the shaded portion will be on right side and highlights will be on left side. So I'm just focusing on darker portions first. I will shade them later. I have made grids before, so if you want to know how to use a grid method, you can just comment down below. I'll make a separate video for that. I'm going grid to grid and shading darken and lighten parts first. As you can see that layer a portion of eyebrows and just a layer a portion of his specs. As you can focus that from reference picture, that darker portions are also in his eyes but also on specs. His lighter portions are just forehead and cheeks. I am using charcoal pencils for darker areas and just shading with graphite pencils for forehead and any other cheek areas. So if you want to buy a special or you can say a good quality charcoal pencils, you can find it on my description. I am using small amount of blending stumps on his eyes and just a little bit amount of blending stumps around his eyes and eyelashes, not more than darker or not less than lighter. To portray that red part on his forehead, just go for darker charcoal pencil because I am not using colored pencils. As you can see that I am just using graphite pencils for his forehead. I am just shading it and blending it as soon as possible because this video is different from others. I am using same techniques on just same thing, not blending after that. I am blending right now. There are only few hairs on his right hand forehand side, so I am just using charcoal pencils to portray them. Only lighter values, not darker. As you can see that I am using graphite pencils for filling up that boxes. First I am blending them first and then I am going for darker layer things. This video is all about layering, not darkening and shading everything but layering layer by layer. First, I just use graphite pencil to darken every part, layer a bit of highlights, then I use charcoal pencils for every darker portions and then I will blend them. Do layering with graphite pencils but don't use charcoal pencils for layering because they are too harsh to sharpen and too harsh to shade them. So just go for darkening for charcoal and graphite for shadings. Shading gets easy if you go layer by layer, and if you will use charcoal pencils for that, you will destroy every detail that you are going to portray on a sketch. If you are using graphite pencil and you are going for shading, use crisscross method, in the sense that just go for first horizontal shading and that vertical shading, blend them after. You can use this method only for graphite pencils. If you will use it on charcoal pencil, it will destroy your sketch. As you can see from reference picture that I am using charcoal pencils just for darker areas and I am not even detailing every part of eyes because I cannot see every detailed parts of eye from reference picture. If you cannot see any detail, don't go for any details. Just do what you can see in reference picture. I am using the least number of blending stump that I have used or I can have. I am not using the highest number of blending stump that I can have. because it will destroy every blending part and it will show graphite pencil different and eyes part different. Now I'm focusing on left part of his face, that is darker in hairs but lighter parts are his cheeks and his little bit lower areas. So I'm just using charcoal pencil for his hairs, and same procedure for every other thing. That first layer will be lighter layer with graphite and crisscross. I will blend them first and I will samely use darker shades again and again that I can see details. If you want to buy good quality blending stumps, you can buy it on description of this video. Now I'm just using same methods that I have used in every other parts. Darkening the under eye area will be too useful. It will play emotions of his eyes and his cheeks and every other areas. As you can see that his left cheek is little bit darker. I will use every eraser or any other thing in afterwards of this video to portray highlights and shadows of this video. As you can keep focusing on his reference picture, his upper lip is little bit darker than lower lip. Lower lip is almost faded away with his skin tone. I'm just using little bit darker portion of his nostrils, not using charcoal pencils for that because it is not that much dark. You can see the difference between his eyes portion and his nostril portions. Those are not too much dark but little bit dark, so I have used graphite pencil for that. But his upper lip is little bit darker other than his other skin tones, so I have just faded away and used a darker portions of blending stumps. As the light source is on right side, the darker and shaded portions will be on right side also. So I am using darker or harder grip for using any other cheek portions for his smile, any other shaded portions on his right. As you can see in reference picture, there is darker and a big darker portions on his right face. Keep in mind that I am not using any charcoal pencils for his skin tones or any other face or any other expression things, because you cannot reverse charcoal pencils darkness. You can reverse graphite by using a simple erasers. Now as you can see in his left ear, that is visible a little bit darker portions under are them. I'm just using graphite pencils for them. I'm not using charcoal pencils. Same here, using a light grip will make a soft effect. You can see a lighter and darker portions on his face. Lighter portions are on left side and darker portion are on right side, but I am using a same skin tone everywhere. I will use eraser for any other highlights that I have seen in left side of his face and I will erase them later. I'm just using graphite first, then I am blending them. As you can see that some parts are a little bit lighter and darker. As you can see that his smile and his left portions are a little bit darker than right. In the end of his left side of his smile, or I can say that lips, there is a darker portions. You can use charcoal pencils for that, but I have used just a simple graphite pencils. For his teeth and any other lips and upper and lower parts, I can use a charcoal pencils, but I have used graphite pencils for detailing. You cannot undo a charcoal pencils, but as you can see that between upper teeth and lower teeth there is a too much darker portions. I will use charcoal pencils for that. There is a little bit of detailed portions of tongue in between them. I'm just little bit of shading them. Don't shade every other part that you can see on his face. As you can focus on upper and lower lips, there is a huge difference between upper lip and lower lip. Upper lip is little bit darker than lower. Lower lip is little bit of fading away with skin tone. You can make that effect of skin tone fading away using darker upping and darker lowering. What I mean about saying that is go darker, lower, up to down. As you can see that his lower lips, I have used darker portion first, then little bit of lower portions, then lower portions. You can blend them after. As you can see that this effect uses and the skin tone matches upper and lower lips also. Blending them will make a perfect sketch, but you can see that lighter portions are there also, but I will do it later, or I will highlight them later. As you can see that same lighter portions, I am using same crisscross method for shading and crisscross method for blending also. There is a little bit amount of darkness on his lower chin, as his chin and his neck is faded away, or you can say that it's flat. A small amount of dark portions are there. You cannot use a charcoal pencils for that. If you are pro, you can go for that, but I am using graphite pencils because it can be reversible. I'm just using a graphite plus a darkness of graphite for any other purposes. As you can see that darker portions are also there on his face. His lower chin and his neck is just fading away. You can use earbuds to blend them also, but I will recommend blending stumps, or you can even better use a brush, but I am very useful with the blending stumps. As you can see that his lighter portions is too much dark than lighter portions, or you can say that highlighted portions on left side of his face. Now I am using charcoal pencils for hardening, or you can say that detailing his cloth that is wearing. I'm using any other random stitches, or I can say that designs on his clothes, because I cannot see every detail in this reference picture. So I'm just assuming and detailing every other part that I can see on his clothes. Go for darker portions on clothes. Don't go for graphite on clothes, because if you want a contrast from face and hairs and clothes, just go for darker portions for hairs and clothes and lighter portions on faces. Don't go for darker portions, or I can say charcoal pencils on faces, because they are harder to blend them. His skin tone turns to be too much darker under his chin and his neck, so I'm just using harder grip for darkening them and lightening every other part that I can see, or I can detail them with blending stump. If you are a beginner or an intermediate, don't go for charcoal pencils all over faces. Just go for graphite pencils, or use any other shaded equipments for her faces or any other portraits. If you loved this video, just hit that subscribe button and don't forget to press that bell icon. Thank you so much.